So, what kind of progress have I made so far on Valkyrie? Well, none. I have made no progress. Since I last spoke to you, I have done jack shit for Valkyrie. And I know I suck. Uh, I don't know what's going on. Just, I know I have the time. Past couple weeks, I had some time off because I got a new job. So I was like, all right, this will be plenty of time for me to work on Valkyrie and do some other stuff. Well, I did the other stuff. I reset my office, spent time with my family. I read a lot, but I did not pick up Valkyrie once. And I'm kind of shooting myself in the foot right now because I start my new job tomorrow. I guess it comes down to when I was working on the final act of Mob War Part 2. If you guys saw that video, I talked about how I was afraid to get the words on the page. Well, I think it's the same thing here. I'm afraid to go over the words and see what I have to get rid of and see what it needs. I'm halfway through. It's not that bad. It's not the first book I've ever edited either, but I poured so much heart and soul into this book, and honestly, in my opinion, it's the best book I've ever written so far. And the fact that I have to go through it and tell myself, no, this sucks, or this could be better, when I've already poured so much heart and soul to it, just really eats at you. But it's one of the things you have to do when you're a writer. You know, you got to criticize yourself. You're your own biggest critic, no matter what anyone says. And it just feels a little overwhelming, I guess. But I have to get over the feeling of the overwhelm and the dread, because it's now September. It's September 7th. I should have had this done a week ago. That was my deadline, the end of August, and that did not happen. And now I'm in a whole new month. So I got to get this done, but I also have other things I have to get done too. So it's just like, I had all that time and I fucking blew it, and it's on me. So now I have to make time for it again, while also making time for the other things I want to do. So I have no one else to blame but myself, but it is what it is. You know, I'm going to get back to it. I'm going to freaking get it done. Good thing in news, though, is that this month I am collaborating with my book artist, and I'm really excited about that. So I think I want to give myself a deadline of September 24th. 1st. That means 2 weeks to get Valkyrie done. At least first draft. Get the first draft edits done. If I have time, get them applied so I can let it rest for a short break and then go back in and do the second draft edits. Hopefully that'll work. Hopefully I can get this done. So I'm not planning on releasing this book until next year. I'm not positive as to when. Thinking maybe February or March. Not sure as of yet. I know it's not going to be released this year. That much I do know. So I guess there's no real time crunch there. I guess I am, kind of pushing myself a little bit, but I want to get the first draft edits done. That way I can focus on other things, because September, we're reaching on the end of the year. My birthday is next month. I'm going to be 40. So trying to focus on positive, 40 is not the end of the world. I hope. Could be worse. Anyway, I'm rambling. I guess the thing that's kind of intimidating to me when it comes to Valkyrie is that it deals with a lot of issues. I had to dive deep when it came to the emotions behind this book, and a lot of those emotions came from my own experiences. I am a victim of domestic violence, not by any partner, but by my family. They were not the best people, and if you're watching this, sorry, but my childhood sucked. And I'm going to dive deep into those emotions so I can get them on the page. It took a lot out of me. And I guess having to go back in and potentially be reminded of it is one of the things that hurts. But as I was reading it and writing it, it's just like, this is fucking great. This is the emotion that you've always wanted to put pen to paper. And I couldn't stop. And now that I have to go back and do it again, I guess that's what's most intimidating to me. But you do what you have to do when you want to get the story on the page. And that's what I want to do. It's what I'm going to do. So, procrastination period is over. It is time to get back to work, and that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my author pants on and get into it. And it is now September 20th. It is 6:12 in the morning, and I am up to chapter 44. I gave myself a deadline of tomorrow, so I got to today to finish this if I want to finish this on time. Thankfully, I don't have that many pages left. This book only goes to chapter 50 plus epilogue. And yeah, so give you a brief look. Gotta get my mic in place. That's how much I have left. So not too bad. I should be able to get it done today, hopefully today. I did end up having to rewrite a chapter, which was for the better, because it was a lot of telling and it wasn't explained very well. And it's like, And when you write and you want more showing and you want more telling, I mean, you got to tell, but you also want to show, and you want to show as much as you can in order to immerse the imagination. And that chapter was just too much telling, and so I was like, I didn't like what's going on. I rewrote it. I'm happier for it. There you go. But yeah, gonna get back to work and finish this up. It's hard to believe that I'm towards the end, and the more I read, the more I'm like, wow, I really do love this story. It just, your heart and soul goes into your words, and my heart and soul really went into this book. It really went into this book. I hope when it gets released next year, you guys enjoy it. Okay. I gotta get back to work. And it is September 22nd. I actually did a little filming yesterday, but I didn't like how it turned out, so I decided to give myself a day. But anyway, I finished my edits on September 20th. Woo! Yay! And I decided to give myself a day off, which is essentially what I did, which is why the footage yesterday I shot was so crappy and decided to just not do it. There you go. Anyway, and it is now September 22nd, as I mentioned, and I just heard back from my cover artist. Nothing concrete has happened as of yet, just, going over fine details, and I sent her the images I would like to see within the cover, including the logo, custom made by my husband. Yeah, how many girls can say they have an amazing artist as their husband? Because I can. You can just see the excitement right all over my face, can't you? Anyway, I'm really excited. But aside from the book cover, first draft edits are done. And now I have to apply them. That's a whole different beast. And then once those are done, I get to read over how they look. And then once that's done, start draft 2. So this baby is not done. It's still got a while, but I at least got this first part done, and that's very vital, very important. Very happy that it is complete. And I gotta tell you, these last chapters that I edited, I'm really happy with. There was 2 chapters that I ended up having to rewrite, which, believe me, was for the better. And there's a good chance my page count will increase. When I did an official word count, I came in at around 81,000 words, which is pretty good. But after this, I haven't done a word count yet because I haven't applied the edits. But after this, I'm estimating it's going to go up another 5,000 to 10,000 words, which is perfectly fine. And it may go up more, it may decrease more. I'm not looking to decrease it. I actually want to stay within the 80-ish range, possibly go up to 90 or even 100,000 words. We'll see. But I'm trying not to go less than 80,000, so we'll see how that goes. I feel that's a good word count. Originally, my goal was 60,000, but as I was writing the first draft, it's like, no way. 60,000 is just not enough words for what this story is telling. So I think 80-ish or more is good, because that gives enough room for the story to be told as it should be told. But that's me. So I'm going to go off, go to work, think about Valkyrie for the rest of the day and week. Potentially start adding these edits either today. If not, I'm going to start this week regardless. When I say I'm going to take a short break, I mean the break is short. It's basically over. And I'm going to get back to it. I'm going to be spending most of October and all of November working on second draft. Basically, November is going to be my, I know it's a little taboo for those of you that know, but November is going to be my NaNoWriMo. And because December, I'm taking off, as most authors do, which, come on, we deserve. But anyway, I'm just going to get back to it. So, I will keep you updated on how the book cover is going. Hopefully by the end of my edits, I'll show you what the cover looks like. I haven't decided when I'm going to do a cover reveal, but I will keep you updated regardless. So I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.